In this Photoshop tutorial, I will show you how I take beanbag fabric background from this to this. So what's the problem? Here in this background, usually we have the clamps on the beanbag, so we can have some shadows on some parts of the beanbag where the clamps were, and we want to have a perfect end result, smooth background, smooth color. And I do edit using Evoto AI, but the background editing sometimes cannot detect the beanbag fabric as a solid backdrop. It gives the auto-detected non-solid backdrop, so I cannot have the privilege of editing the beanbag on Evoto AI, although it gives very good results in editing um, the backgrounds in Evoto. But sometimes I have to do them manually. So just let me show you how I took my photo from here to here and how you can simply do it. So I will just simply open another photo of this baby. I exported all the gallery from Evoto, and now all I'm left is these beanbag photos. So I think that it didn't detect that this is a smooth background because it has some texture on it. It's cotton backdrop. It has some texture. I love to make it smooth. So let's just fit screen and follow this process to have smooth background. First thing, you are gonna duplicate the background from your layers box by clicking on the background and dragging it down to the plus sign to duplicate the layer. Now go to the select subject tool and click on select subject. So your baby is gonna be selected. Now after the baby is gonna be selected, go up to select and modify and go to expand, because we don't want to have cut transaction between the baby and the smooth background, and I want it to be around 100 pixels. Click OK. Now here's the selection. Go again to select and modify to modify more the selection that we did, and this time go to feather and on 70. Of course, these pixels numbers will vary from camera to camera because sensor sizes are different. So you're gonna play with it to have this much amount only around the baby, not too much and not too little. Press OK, and now you can press on the layer mask here. So when I press on the layer mask, we will have a mask that's on the baby, on what we ever selected, but still we didn't have any effect on this layer. So I will just Control I, because I want to invert the selection. I want the effect not on the baby, I want it on the background. I want the background the white and the baby is the black. So on my keyboard, I will press Control I or Command I if you are on a Mac. So I am on Windows, I will press Control I. Now you can see that this layer mask is inverted. The white is the background and the black is the baby. And the smoothing is going to be on two steps. This is the first layer that we will do the background smoothing on, and we will do also another layer of smoothing. They are both essential for smoothing. So let's just do the first layer now, and when we finish it, let's do the second layer of smoothing. You have to do them, both of them, to have the perfect final result. Now I will go to filter, and I will go to blur, and I will go to Gaussian blur. Oh, it didn't work. Why? Because the selection was on the layer mask. You don't want to blur the layer mask. You want to blur this photo. So make sure you are selecting the baby photo on the new layer that has the layer mask and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and now you can see the effect of blurriness on the background and how smooth it is now around the baby. But don't stop here, because in the next layer you will see how you can even make it more smooth. So you can start from 0 and raise it gradually until you have a beautiful smooth background or the desired effect that you want to have. So I think here is good for this photo, and I will stop here. I will press OK. Now we have smooth in the background. This is the first layer. You can see already we have a very good result, but you want to do also the next step because it will add more dreamy effect for the baby photo. But before I jump to the second layer, in this program, I will share with you the 3 days newborn photographer. You will learn how to learn newborn photography fast as 3 days. And what I found on internet online courses and newborn photography, that most of them are like puzzles. They teach one thing only in newborn photography, like they teach only posing or only wrapping or one pose only even. And I don't believe in this. I believe that newborn photography as a mini course, even as a beginners, you have to cover all the aspects of newborn photography. So in this course, 3 days newborn photographers, the curriculum is divided into 3 days. So day 1 will be covering studio preparation, what's the newborn photography gear, how to make sure for the newborn safety, the studio environment that will help the baby sleep more deeply for your photo session, and composition rules, how to use them in newborn photography specifically, and studio sanitization. And by the way, the course is 3 days newborn photographer, but you will have access for it for 1 full year. So don't worry about that. It's just that the curriculum, you are supposed to consume it on 3 days for your maximum benefit. And then for the day 2, you have the side pose and the palm up pose and the egg wrap in a wooden bed. So you will have 3 setups, and I will show you how to get maximum photos from each setup. And in each video, you will learn where you will put the baby, how to pose the baby on the beanbag, and also where to place your light on the setup for each one, and the shooting angles, and what's the right, what's the wrong. So all of this you will learn it in these tutorials. And for the third day, you will learn Photoshop intensively. So we have 3 Photoshop tutorials. In each one, I covered different tools, different techniques. Like the first one is full 1 hour tutorial. I share skin editing, high-speed skin editing. What are the techniques that I covered? So yeah, skin editing, softening, frequency separation, sharpening for the details, cute natural looking blush and enhancing lashes, smooth wrinkle-free backdrop, and adjust poses in Photoshop, decrease newborn diaper size, which is something we suffer from, and a lot of Photoshop skills that make your photos look like wow. And now it's on discount, so click the link down below on the description box to join today in the discount price. Coming back to our photo, so we finished from the subject selection tool. Now I just want to remove this selection, so I'll just click on another tool. Okay, so the second layer that we're going to do, that will help give us a dreamy look for our photo, go down to the adjustments layers. If you are new to adjustments layers, these you don't need to open a new layer. When you click on them and click on any adjustment layer, by itself, it's gonna create a new layer for you. So before jumping on the adjustment layer, grab the eyedrop tool And make sure you are on one of these layers, this one or this one, but not on the layer mask, because with the eyedropper tool you will either grab white or black from this layer mask. So make sure you are on this layer. So eyedropper tool, and sample size is 5 by 5 average, and go to the middle here, pick one color from the middle of the photo above the baby's head here, and now go to the adjustments layers and gradient. Now by default it will grab the last color that you got by the eyedropper tool. This style, go to radial and reverse, because you want it to be around the baby, not on the baby's face. And now you can move the center of the gradient to make it directly above the baby. So you don't want the baby's face be covered by any of the gradient. So put it on the baby's face, the clear center. And now press OK. By this, you will enhance how dreamy is the background, and you will soften the shadows a little bit. I just want to make sure that the baby's face didn't get any color, because I want to still have a clean baby face. So click on the layer mask of the gradient fill layer and grab the brush tool with a black brush. Make sure that the hardness is 0, and the size of the brush you can control it from here, or you can control it from your keyboard using the square bracket. So if I show you the keyboard, so the square brackets, I mean this one will enlarge the size of your brush, and this one will decrease the size of your brush. So if I press it, now I had enlarged the size of my brush using my keyboard, and now I just want to make sure that the baby face didn't get any colors, and the opacity, of course, 100%, because I want to make sure the baby's face didn't get any color. And now you can decrease the opacity of this layer according to your desire. So if you want it 100%, it's going to look like this. If you want it even less, you can decrease it from here to get the desired effect, the dreamy effect that you want to have. That's it. Let's zoom out. You have at the end to zoom out to make sure that you didn't do anything over than what it should be. So this one I like it, and this one I like it. Let's take a look between before and after. So let's take a screenshot in the history box. This is the before, and this is the after. This you can call professional look. How to take your photo to a professional, a clean level.